It would be like breaking the seal of confession, only with more yelling and less forgiveness. Russell scoffed. Please. I've had deals with women that lasted 45 minutes and ended with a cab ride. Why wait a whole year for one thing? Because, Jeff explained, when you're married, the menu stays the same. The birthday deal is the chef's special. It's the one night of the year where the rules of gravity don't apply. Adam, ever the idealist, felt a twinge of competitive spirit. I don't need a birthday deal. With Jennifer, every day is my birthday. Jeff and Russell exchanged a look of profound pity. Kid, Russell said, patting Adam on the shoulder, every day is your birthday right now because you're still in the free trial period. Soon, the subscription fees kick in. And let me tell you, the maintenance fee is a killer. Adam shook his head. No, I'm going to get a deal. A better one than Jeff's. Jennifer is open-minded. She's modern. You're playing with fire, fella, Jeff warned. I didn't get a deal until we'd been married 6 years. Our foundation was poured. Our relationship was stable. You've known Jennifer for 20 minutes. You really want to hear her wildest, craziest fantasy? What if it involves props, or a third party wearing props? It's Jennifer, Adam defended. How weird can it be? The quiet ones are the ones who want to recreate scenes from Gladiator. Adam, Russell added with a smirk. Trust me, I've seen things, dark things. Chapter 6. The Cuban Theme Catastrophe. Back at the Bingham apartment, Audrey was in a frenzy of party planning. The living room was slowly being transformed into a pre-revolutionary Havana lounge. There were mojito glasses, palm tree bowls, and glass swizzle sticks that cost more than Jeff's first car. Audrey, why do we need all this? Jeff asked, holding up a bowl shaped like a pineapple. And what is this costing me? It's your birthday, Jeff. For once, I want to throw a party that doesn't end with you huddled behind a wall of empty beer cans like you're in a bunker, Audrey said, her eyes bright with excitement. I want class. I want elegance. I want a theme, Jeff groaned. Alcatraz has a theme, Audrey. It's still a prison. Please don't ruin this for me, Jeff. You see how happy I am? If I'm happy, the party is a success. And if the party is a success, Jeff went still. The deal. The deal, she confirmed. I love pineapples, Jeff said instantly. Where do you want the swizzle sticks? The party itself was a blur of mint leaves and forced sociability. Adam was hovering near the bar, looking nervous. He had finally floated the idea of a birthday deal to Jennifer, and to his surprise, she had agreed instantly. She wants one too, Jeff, Adam whispered urgently in the kitchen. Nothing is off limits. She said it might be messy and involves sticky liquids. Jeff looked horrified. Oh God, a Santa Fe funnel cake. A what? It's a myth, Adam. A legend from the dark corners of the internet. If she's asking for that, your soul is in danger. Adam's face went pale. He spent the rest of the night looking at Jennifer as if she were a beautiful, smiling assassin. Every time she laughed, he wondered if she was thinking about the sticky liquids. Meanwhile, Russell was prowling the room. He had spotted a girl named Tawny, one of Jennifer's friends. So, Russell said, leaning against the wall, in what he thought was a casual, George Clooney-esque manner. Did you see the art opening? I heard the lead sculpture was based on a dream I had. Tawny blinked, her eyes wide. Are you serious? I'm never serious, Russell said, moving closer. Serious is for people who have to pay for their own drinks. But as the night progressed, the rules began to assert themselves. Jeff realized that the expensive champagne Audrey had bought was actually quite good, even if it did cost a birthday deal. He gave a toast that was surprisingly sincere, thanking Audrey for being the better half of their 12-year experiment. And Adam? He finally sat down with Jennifer after the guests had cleared out. Okay, Adam said, bracing himself. What's your deal? The messy one. The sticky one. Jennifer smiled, pulling him close. On my birthday, I want a foot massage when I wake up. Then breakfast in bed, blueberry pancakes with real syrup. Then you clean the apartment while I sleep. And then we watch The Notebook. Adam stared at her. That's it? That's the messy part? The syrup? Sexually, Adam, I can get whatever I want from you any day of the year, Jennifer said with a wink. But getting you to clean the apartment and watch a chick flick? That requires a contract. Adam felt a wave of relief so powerful he almost wept. I love you. I really, love you. He then handed her his own deal, written on a napkin. Jennifer read it, her eyebrows shooting up. The velvet hat trick? Adam, what is wrong with you? Hey, Adam shrugged. I'm a guy. We have different menus. Chapter 7. The Ghost of Ex-Girlfriend's Past. The following week, the reality of cohabitation hit Adam like a freight train, specifically, a freight train carrying a queen-size bed. I got it out of storage, Adam announced, gesturing to the mattress that now dominated their bedroom. It's top of the line. I convinced my ex, Sonia, to go for the luxury model when we bought it. The silence that followed was heavy enough to collapse the floorboards. Sonia? Jennifer asked, her voice dangerously calm. Yeah, my ex. Why? Adam. I am not sleeping or doing other things. In a bed you bought with your ex-girlfriend. It's like she's in the room with us. It's a haunted mattress. But it's a great bed, Jen. We agreed we wouldn't start our life in debt. This is free. It's not free, Adam. It costs my sanity. Every time I hit a spring, I'll wonder if she hit it first. The argument escalated into a full-blown pass-off. To prove that they were even, they decided to purge items from their previous relationships. Fine, Jennifer said, tossing a cookbook into a box. Michael bought me this. It's gone. Okay, Adam countered. I'm throwing away this guidebook to Barbados. Anne and I used it. Trash. I'm getting rid of this picture of me and Jason in Mexico. I'm tossing this mix CD Cindy made for me. It was for our 3rd anniversary. We had sex to track 4. Track 4? Jennifer's eyes narrowed. I hate track 4. By the end of the night, the living room was filled with boxes of ghosts. They realized that the more they tried to clean the slate, the more they realized how many people had been on that slate before. They ended up at the diner, exhausted. How do you guys do it? Adam asked Jeff. How do you ignore the fact that there were others before you? Jeff took a bite of his burger. You don't ignore it, Adam. You just realize that the box of your past is full. It's finished. But the box of your future with Jennifer is empty. You're going to fill it with so many new things, new arguments, new beds, new birthday deals, that the old box will eventually look like a tiny, dusty trinket in the attic. Jennifer took Adam's hand. He's right. Let's just buy a new bed. We'll put it on the credit card and argue about the debt later. Now that's a marriage, Audrey said, smiling. Chapter 8. The 2 4-year-old mirror. The air at the diner felt heavier than usual for Jeff. It wasn't the grease. It was the reflection in the window. He looked like a man who had successfully navigated the complexities of adult life, but also like a man who was increasingly aware of his sell-by date. Then came Russell, flanked by a woman who looked like she'd been airbrushed into existence. Her name was Danny. She was 24. And she was a lifeguard. She's a lifeguard, Jeff, Russell whispered, grinning like a shark. She saves drowning victims for a living. And right now, I'm the one gasping for air. Jeff watched them with a mix of envy and bafflement. How do you do it, Russell? You're you. And she's 24. That's a generation gap the size of the Grand Canyon. It's not a gap, Jeff. It's a bridge. And the bridge is made of lies and expensive dinners, Russell replied smoothly. Audrey, however, wasn't impressed. Jeff, don't look so pathetic. You're just lucky I fell for your charms back when you were 24. Although, if I remember correctly, your charms mostly involved screaming at a girl for over-pumping the keg. It was going to be all foam, Audrey. I saved that party. Audrey smirked. I'll tell you what. I'll give you one night. Take off your ring, go to a bar, and see if you can still get a young girl's phone number. If you succeed, you get your dignity back. If you fail, well, I'll have a lot of fun reminding you of it for the next 12 years. Jeff's ego, a delicate beast at the best of times, roared to life. You're on. And don't be surprised when I come home with a pocket full of digits. Chapter 9. Operation Fresh Smelling. The preparation for Jeff's night out was more intense than a space shuttle launch. He had purchased a man's all-over body spray that had come as a sample in the Sunday paper. He smelled like a combination of synthetic pine and desperation. You look sharp, Jeff, Russell said, surveying him at the bar. But the opening line is key. Give me what you've got. Hi, I'm Jeff, Jeff said with a practiced nod. Operation Failure. Good call, Russell sighed. You need game, old man. Comment on her odor. Not in a creepy way, but like, I like your perfume. It reminds me of the Greek word for fresh smelling. Jeff went into the fray. He approached a woman named Beth. Hi, I'm Jeff. I like your shirt. My wife bought it for me. He froze. The word wife had escaped his lips like a traitorous spy. I mean, my dead wife. She was very stylish. Across the bar, Audrey was watching through a window, laughing silently into her drink. She eventually walked in, playing along. "Hi, is this seat taken?" she asked, sliding next to him. "No," Jeff said.